Write down GATE 2015 for 2 marks. All the questions from this topic will be 2 marks. Till now all the questions are for 2 marks questions. So I am not giving you that line or detail everything. Just draw the diagram. Please find out the force which the bolts should be designed. Question is, find out the force for which the bolt should be designed. In kilonewton. Find out the force amount for which the bolt should be designed. Quickly. All dimensions, the 75 values are in millimeter. So everybody try to find out the values of F1 and F2. 156. Probably correct. Probably. I did not exactly remember the answer. Can you tell me this answer? This one. 200 divided by root 2. 141.42 kilonewton. So from here, resultant force Fr will become under root of F1, which is your 20 square, plus F2 141.42 whole square, plus twice into 20 into F2 141.42 into cos theta. Sir, what is the meaning of theta? So question is, find out the force which should be designed. So it should mean I have to consider the critical bolt, which is this one and this one. For critical bolt, this one and this one, I can say for this case it will be very simple. It will be nothing but F1 this way and F2 is this way. So this angle will be theta, which is your 45 degree. So cos 45 degree multiplied your cos 45 degree. So answer will be your 156.2 kilonewton. Correct. 156.2 kilonewton. Final answer 156.23. Yeah, 23 kilonewton. Yeah. Write down. Next question quickly. Find out the force, or rather GATE 2004. Find out force on bolt A equal to question mark. So I am giving you the diagram. This is your bolt A, and there is a moment M is applied here. Only bending moment M is applied here. M value is given equal to 50 kilonewton meter. 50 kilonewton meter. Alright, and this is your bracket plate, and the distances are given equal to 100. This is also 100. Alright, and this is your bracket plate, and this portion is your nothing but compression flange or any flange. Alright, so this is your bending moment. Please find out the force on bolt A. See, in this given question, we can say there is no direct force. There is no direct force. If there is no direct force, we can say F1 value will be 0. Here, F1 value equal to 0. So I can say for this given question, F1 equal to 0. And what is F2, sir? F2 means P into E into summation of into E by summation of R square. Alright. So now when I consider P into E, what is your bending moment? So I can say 50, right, which is on kilonewton meter. So can I make it in terms of Newton millimeter or kilonewton millimeter? So if I say 50 multiplied 10 to the power 3 kilonewton millimeter. Alright, so I can say 50 multiplied 10 to the power 3, which is your kilonewton millimeter, right, multiplied your R value is in this case, what is the value of R? This is 50, this is 50, so 50 root 2, 50 root 2 also in millimeter, divided by summation of r square. So r4 multiplied your 50 root 2 whole square. So I can say 50 multiplied 10 to the power 3 divided by, or multiplied 50 root 2 divided by 4 multiplied 50 root 2. So 1 will be cancelled here like this. So somebody tell me the answer. This one is coming 176.8. 176.8 kilonewton. So I can say resultant force Fr equal to, only F2 is present, so I can say it will be 176.8 kilonewton. That is the resultant force on any bolt, or bolt number A. Alright, so bolt number A, resultant force we have found out. Similarly, same couple of questions have came in 2019 paper and 2017 paper and 2018 paper. There is no question in GATE in 2019 paper from this bracket connection, but the questions for this year is very important for bracket connection. 2015 there is question, 2016 there is question, 17 there is question, 18 also present, but not in 19. Now let's move forward to the last topic, or last topic of actually bearing type of bolts, interaction relation. Prying force actually not for bearing type of bolt, it is for HSFG bolt. So write down interaction relation. Now what is interaction relation and why it is important? For that you have to understand the concept of type 2 diagram. Remember, I have given one type of diagram, type 2, for bracket plates. So bracket plate type 2 was actually little bit of like this. This is your column, right? This is your one flange, this part is web, and with the flange I have attached one bracket plate. Just assume I have attached one bracket plate like this. So how we have attached? We have attached with some angle section and with some bolts like this. One bolt here, one row of bolt here, right? Now when you see the face of the flange, what we can figure out, sir? Just I am looking at the face of the flange, I can say, so this is only face view of the flange. So I can say for this portion, here you have actually the plate, this plate here actually you have presented here, and this portion is your angle section, both the sides. It is connected by some number of bolts, right? So I can say, let us consider one bolt here, another bolt here, one bolt here, one bolt here, right? So this type of view is actually this one. Everybody, did you understand the diagram? These two diagrams, view, projection view. Similarly, just imagine if I provide another bolt here like this, here also one, here also one. Okay. Now see, when this type of diagrams are present and you are applying some sort of force like this, I am assuming you have applied a force like here, you have applied a force load of, assume 200 kilonewton. You have applied a force here with an angle of 30 degree, and this angle is your 60 degree. Now this type of force you have applied in the bracket plate. When I applied this type of bracket plate, when you have applied the force, this type of cases, this force has two components, 200 kilonewton has components. So this is actually making this side one component, which is your 200 of cos 60, this side component, and this side also it is making a component which is your 200 into cos 30. Can I say or not? This load is making two side components, both side to as that direction as well as that direction, vertical and your horizontal direction. Now think again. When I apply this load in this direction, this component value, so what is happening? It means you are applying the force in this way. On the bracket plate, you are applying the force this way, but the bolts are attached here like this. So basically you are actually applying a force this direction, right? This outward direction, and bolts are attached inward direction. So what type of force it is there? Axial force or shear force? Tell me. For horizontal component, it is axial or shear? Horizontal component force is making a axial or shear? Tell me. Yeah, correct, Anshu. It will be axial. So this is nothing but your axial, and this is your nothing but shear. Alright. Similarly, if I talk any other diagram of lap joint, I am considering a lap joint part. Suppose this is your given condition or concept of a lap joint. Two rows of bolts are present, this one and this one. And what you have done, this is the center line. What you have done, you have applied a force P, P cos 45 degree, or this load is actually acting at an angle of 45 degree. So in these conditions, these bolts will undergo both axial and shear. Similarly, this side you can say some sort of resistance is there like this. So this concept is actually combination of axial force and shear force, right? Here also. So these bolts are actually subjecting to both shear force and axial force. So when the bolts are subjected to both axial and shear, then IS 800-2007 has recommended one standardized formula. So IS 800, so according to IS 800-2007, the interaction relation between shear force and axial force in bolted connection is equal to V DSB by V applied by V DSB plus T applied by T design. So this is whole square less than equal to 1.0. Less than equal to 1.0. So this is according to your IS 800-2007. So applied force means what? You can see, if you apply, this is your total axial force. If you see, this is your axial force, right? So it means axial force, it will be 200 cos 60, some value will come. This axial force will be taken by 6 number of bolts. So each bolt will take 200 cos 60 divided by how much? 6. So this is nothing but your applied axial, and design axial will be given, right? And similarly shear design will be given, and shear, vertical shear, you have to find out. So this type of questions may be there. Yeah, example doors. You can say partly it is correct. In the doors, when you are supporting the doors in our homes, when you are supporting the doors in the side portion, and you are pulling one side in angle direction, inclination directions, that is one proper example of shear and axial. Both forces are there. Correct. So should I give one example for home? You will try this question. Just try this question quickly. One example for home. Try it in home. So this is your given diagram. So in this case, given that design shear force of each bolt equal to 30 kilonewton and design axial force for each bolt equal to 35 kilonewton. Find out max value of P. Find out the maximum value of P in terms of kilonewton. Find out the maximum value of P in terms of kilonewton. That's all for today's class. Tomorrow or next class we will discuss prime force.